Ding, the fight begins. So Elon Musk and Donald Trump are at war. And you know why they're at war? Because Donald Trump and his people are the most transactional people who are willing to be as ruthless with our legal system and with his federal power to blackmail people as you can possibly imagine. Trump literally tried to do that literally the day he came into office when it came to New York. Judge Ho, after finally reviewing the case a couple months ago, with them trying to basically hold the sword of Damocles over the mayor of New York's life about being able to put him in jail for, corruption if he doesn't give Trump all the power to do all of his stuff with immigration. And to do that also with other states when it came to their budgeting, all kinds of other agencies, all of this stuff that happened across the government. It's one of the major reasons why Trump is in court, and it's one of the impeachment clauses that are being pursued. So let's just be very clear. Even though Elon cut all these federal agencies that were investigating his companies, Trump's capable of turning that on tomorrow. And Trump's subordinates, his people, his friends, they'll turn that on. Why? Because Trump right now is age 78. At age 78, Trump's dad was experiencing early onsets of dementia and was dead 15 years later. Yeah. Same thing with Trump's cousin, and his sister showed signs too. Yeah. Elon sees a man who has dementia and probably took advantage of it because he knew that the man was fucking insane. And even though Elon was, drug rattled and crazy, Elon is not crazy. He's brilliant. And he understands that the greatest power to have in Washington and any government is the power behind the throne. Power behind the throne of a mentally deficient person who is experiencing early onsets of dementia, just like his dad, his cousin, and his sister. And you can see it in Trump's writings. You can hear it when he speaks. It's why they don't put the transcripts. Because at the website, at the White House website, they don't do the transcripts because you can read his dementia in those transcripts. There are doctors already seeing his onsets. He was showing signs when it came to his posture and things like that going into the campaign. Yes, because you show because with dementia, at the earliest signs, you're supposed to take advantage of it, and you have to change your life accordingly, reduce the amount of stress in your life, take treatment, that sort of stuff. Get therapy, medication, because if you do that early on, you can avoid it, but you better not become president of the United States because that's just going to make your dementia go crazy because you have actual reasons to be paranoid about, and Trump has reasons to feel a little bit of paranoia when it comes to criminal prosecutions that he could still be facing. So yeah, Trump is an easy person to manipulate. But the reason why he's an easy person to manipulate is because if he's like his dad, he's experiencing early sets of dementia. And if he's like his cousin, dementia. If he's like his sister, who was showing signs of dementia. Yeah, that's what Elon took advantage of. The problem that Elon had is that, he didn't treat the job seriously. He took the oath of office. He took the goddamn oath because that's what you have to do to be able to do this sort of thing. He took the oath to be able to follow that oath. He was a government employee. That means 18 U.S.C. 242 applies to his ass too. Yeah, when he became a federal employee. Made him 18 U.S.C. 242. All the shit that DOGE did potentially can be on him. So what Elon right now is trying to do is cover his ass, but he's also understanding one thing. It's his ass. There is no good way for him in this. He embarrassed Trump by being drugged on ketamine and all this stuff while he was in the White House. All of his achievements not there, the black eye, all that stuff. All that stuff is going to make Trump and his forces go after Elon. They probably already were. he was probably already becoming aware of these targets, and that those targets were going to be the investigations that Elon thought he killed. But he really didn't kill it. He just changed the budget. And that's nothing. He fired a few people. Trump can hire people tomorrow. Trump and his Justice Department can hire new lawyers today or reallocate lawyers. So yeah, Elon's nervous because all of those investigations get to be started up. Only this time it's with a person who has a presidency that is suffering from dementia with, with revenge issues and fantasies inside of his dementia-rattled brain, wanting to hurt people. You can see this in everything that Trump does. You just have to understand, he is just simply a person with early onsets of dementia, or probably even mid-range of dementia. And if it's mid-range, Trump's dying. Literally, his brain is dying. Never forget, his dad was dead 15 years after this age from Alzheimer's and dementia. So please, yeah, this is what's happening. I'm eating popcorn watching this, that Elon's, going to fund Democrats. Of course, Elon needs to create friends. Elon's board wants to hack him up into a million pieces because that damn fucking bill guts all the loan programs and all the batteries and all these things that his company needs to grow. Where his company generates sales is because of this stuff. It's because of those loans. It's because of those tax credits. All that crap makes him money, makes his board money. And Elon may say, well, I don't believe in that stuff. His board and the people who invest into his company go, are you turning away billions and billions and billions and billions of dollars in tax credits and sales for literally every one of your purchasers? At about that moment, all of his investors are saying, I want my money back. Are you freaking high? Your cars sell, your batteries sell because of this stuff. And you're trying to get people who drive around in trucks that deliberately pump more CO2 into the atmosphere, and that those people are going to drive a carbon-free car when that thing is all about funding oil and coal and everything else and taking away these giant solar fields you're trying to build? Yeah. All of his investors in the world was going to probably carve him up into fucking kitty litter because of that, on top of everything else. So yeah, Elon's heading back. But Elon's going to be swinging in all kinds of directions. And the reason why he's going to be swinging in all kinds of directions is because I'm just going to be straightforward with you, Elon. I used to admire you. I used to love you. I don't anymore. 18 U.S.C. 242 also affects you because you took the oath. So do Bevan's actions. And you interfered with all of our data, and some son of a bitch wants to take the data that you took and put it into some AI thing to be able to monitor us. You don't think that that's a violation of 18 U.S.C. 242, or that there isn't about $1 trillion in Bevan's actions on that? Trust me. Like as I've said, the problem that happens with Elon and DOGE is you don't have that kind of money. You don't have the money to pay for those lawsuits when they come. They're moving slowly because there's just so much. But they will come. And when they do, you'll have a nice middle-class lifestyle. See you then.